Than the Macy's Day Parade in New York. This is great. 103, the only time we missed was during the COVID year.
That's right.
And that was it. So we're back again at Johnny U. We expect close to 10,000 people here, millions more watching and streaming us here on WMAR. Give a big first shout out. Kurt Schertl, who runs, of course, Wise Markets. He's the head honcho. He was just at the Loyola Bull Roast last night. I don't know if he'll make it to the game tonight, but he is watching the game today.
Very good, and welcome to everyone watching on WMAR and streaming around the globe, really. And we're going to shout out some friends along the way. We have some friends behind us.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? Loyola, Calvert Hall. Who's going to win, guys? All right, yeah, of course. Now, hey, let's bring in Randall and Stevie. They're going to come in, our Good Morning Maryland team, guys. Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Now, Stevie's connected. Now, you were a little girl when you first came out to the first one, right?
Yes. So this is not my very first turkey bowl. This is not my first rodeo. But fun fact, so my fiance, he went to Loyola. So I have to say I'm rooting for the Dons. But it's interesting because his brother went to Calvert Hall.
Oh.
So there's some
a house divided.
Randall, as you'll find out, everybody's connected some way or another to this game.
Yeah, okay, so my first one, Sean, we talked about this, but you know, football and rivalry, two words that are going to count me in. Okay, now, I have trouble picking between the two. Stevie, obviously, you know, she has to choose a side by family.
Yes.
But so I'm going to choose by the noise, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So who can make the most noise? Is it Calvert Hall? Is it Loyola?
Whoa.
And here I am, still stuck.
Guys, when you're talking about a rivalry football game, you're always going to get an awesome electric atmosphere. We had that last year. It was such a great game. Are we going to have another fake punt on 4th and 17 on your own goal line? I don't know. Before we talk about Turkey Bowl 103, let's take a look back at Turkey Bowl 102. Let's pick things up in the first quarter. No score and an unfortunate snap for Loyola. Deep in their own territory, Calvert Hall recovers. It's DJ Ringgold for the Cardinals, swoops in and secures the football. The Hall in great shape, and they take advantage. The give to DeJuan Dorsey, and he does the rest. Jets up the middle, dives across the goal line to open the scoring. 7-0 Cardinals. Second quarter, same score, time for Loyola to respond on special teams. It's Andrew Duval who blocks the punt, and he is there to recover as well. Perfectly timed block, just what the Dons needed, and they turn it into their first points of the ball game. They call Kendrick Worthington's number, takes the direct snap, and check out the effort by Worthington to power into the end zone. Follows his blockers, gets a little help from his fellow Dons at the end. They tie it up with 29 seconds to go in the first half, 7-7 your score at halftime. Third quarter, Loyola jumps in front. On 3rd and 10, Brad Cease finds Shane Elliott. Great throw, great grab, 14-yard touchdown. Cease with time to throw, on target to Elliott. Dons take a 14-7 lead. It doesn't take long for the Hall to get this one back to even. Noah Brannick evades the pass rush, spots a man open in the end zone. It's Oliver Red, a 29-yard TD. They count it. Cardinals knot things up at 14 apiece. Let's head to the fourth quarter, and one of the gutsiest calls you'll see. Calvert Hall punting deep in their own territory, 4th and 17. Head coach Josh Ward wants the fake, and this is why. Ricardo Cooper starts from his 1-yard line, and he gets the first down. Stays inbounds, keeps the drive alive. The Cardinals put together a 14-play, 68-yard possession, lasting almost 8 minutes of clock. That allows Dylan Manna to convert on the 33-yard field goal with 1:34 to go. You know Loyola is going to fight to the bitter end. They get inside the Calvert Hall 20, but on 4th and 1, the Cardinals come up with the stop with 5 seconds left. Calvert Hall hangs on to win the Turkey Bowl in a thriller. 17-14, your final. And no one will forget that game anytime soon. Now, the weather was okay last year. What's it looking like this year, Stevie?
Guys, it's looking so good. Mother Nature's really blessing us with an awesome day. Lots of sunshine. You got to bring the sunnies when you come out here because it's kind of blinding, but it's going to be so beautiful. Right around kickoff time, we'll be flirting with the 50s, and then we'll be staying in the lower 50s right around halftime and for the end of the game.
Did you give us this great weather, Stevie?
I did. I take full credit.
Okay.
You're welcome, everyone.
You know, I went on a neighborhood camping trip last December to Western Maryland. It was like 14 below out there.
It's a whole other world.
I'm wearing all that I wore last year. I washed it, Sean, but that's it.
Sure.
All right, when we come back, we have Mr. Loyola, John Stewart, to join us and reminisce. Coming up next.
I call them yams.
Yams.
Yeah, I gotta
Yams,
go.
yams,
Yeah,
yams.
definitely yams.
Yams.
Yeah, yams.
Lot of yams.
Sweet taters. Sweet taters, for sure.
How you gonna pass up the yams? You can't do that, bro.
Bro, taters.
No.
Yams, for sure.
Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams.
Sweet potatoes.
I mean, I don't even eat that, but I'll go with sweet
It has
potatoes.
to be sweet potatoes. It's not yam.
I mean, I don't even eat that. I mean,
Unless you don't
I'm
want
like a
tomato.
mac and cheese only type of guy.
Yams.
What's yeah?
Yams. They're called yams.
Nah, sweet potatoes, bro. Sweet
Called
potatoes.
yams.
Oh, they're definitely called yams. I grew up in the deep south. They're yams. It's not even a debate.
Sweet potatoes.
Yes, sweet potatoes.
Let me tell you, hold on.
Berries. We'll go berries.
And the Loyola Dons are practicing right now their pregame ritual as they get set for the Turkey Bowl, the 103rd, and we are happy to have with us Mr. Loyola, John Stewart. So listen to this, Sean. I'm in Jimmy's Seafood, and Johnny comes running over to me. He goes, and he's shaking and he's sweating. He goes, oh, guess who's here tonight? I said, who? Mr. Stewart. I'm in my mid-40s, and he still scares me to death. What's that like to have that reputation?
Don't know why. Okay. It was Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, listen, you had your bull roast last night. I asked you earlier, did you have to read any name tags? You know everybody.
Knew just about every there. We had 900 Dons there last night. Great to see everybody.
Now, this guy played back in the day. You know?
Yeah. So, what are your memories of taking on Calvert Hall in the
Well,
Turkey
memories,
Bowl?
you got to remember it was 63 years ago, okay? So memories have faded, but I remember how excited we were at the end. The Don victory, 30-8. Okay, we had a great time on the way back to school.
Hey, tell him who your coach was back then.
Coach Tracy Mayer.
He came from Georgetown, right?
Came from Georgetown, school 5 years, well respected, loved by everyone who played for him. Tough,
Wow.
tough, but loved.
Now they tell us that we have a photo of you from when you went to Loyola. Let's bring that up. And when you look at this, what are the differences? Tell us about Loyola then and Loyola now, you think?
Well, again, 63 years later, we wore some type of leather helmet back then. Okay, and we didn't play on synthetic surfaces, but we enjoyed it nonetheless. We enjoyed it.
What really, when you get to the heart of it, what does Loyola mean in your heart?
A great Jesuit education. Loyola for me has been my whole life, and the life of all the Dons who come through. I'm hoping that they have benefited as much as I have from it. But wonderful Jesuit education, still alive, still well today, and thanks in part to a very dedicated faculty.
Unbelievable. He knows more about people than Keith Mills does. He can go look you up and say, I can tell you where your cousin, mother's aunt went to school.
The encyclopedia.
I'm going to have to see Johnny Minidakis, though. Hey, John.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, so obviously we're going to know who you're going to pick for today's game, but what do you think? What do you think about a score for today's game?
Well, we have a very balanced defense and offense. I think we're really strong at linebacker, so I think we're going to shut down their running game. And I got a prediction.
Why don't you hold that up for us?
I got a prediction. I say Don's 30, Hall 10.
Whoa.
Okay. My senior year, we beat the Cards 30-8, and my last year coaching with Joe Brune, 30-12. So we're going in the middle, 30-10.
Let's say hello to Coach Joe. Coach Joe's watching
Joe
us.
Brune. I'd like to also say hi to my guys from 1960.
Yay.
My classmates. My Seton Knights from 64 girls, hello, and special friend Hot Rod Heil.
There we go. Got to get a Hot Rod shout out in there.
Get better soon, Hot Rod.
Oh, love it, love it. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy today.
My
Happy
pleasure.
Thanksgiving.
My pleasure.
Look, earlier this season, we stopped by a Loyola practice to see how they are preparing for the Turkey Bowl. Let's take a look.
Down. Go! Go right! Set!
Work through the end zone and bring it down. Really, I'm just worried about the first game of the season, but Turkey Bowl is always in the back of my mind.
I need the offense on the 30.
The focus of the team is just to win every week. Calvert Hall is just another week, and we just got to win every week before that and after that. How you feeling about the season?
We're going undefeated.
Come on, baby, I like it.
Blood X post on one, right? Go on.
We play deep into November, so today is we're approaching the end of August, so we got a few more months. So just health.
I'm feeling great this season. Got a lot of confidence in my guys. We're gonna be flying around, getting a lot of picks, everything. A lot of big hitters on this team. Right now, beginning of the season, just everyone knows their plays, and everyone's coming out with the right attitude.
We won't be prepared for that day if we don't take care of today. We won't be prepared for that game if we don't take care of tomorrow.
You know, Calvert Hall got some great guys, so it's definitely gonna be a great game this year. Seeing all those 1,000 fans in the stands, you know, it's definitely a great feeling. Especially seeing your parents in the stand just cheering for you, it's a beautiful feeling. Definitely a blessing to play in that game too. It's always good bragging rights. You know, you see Calvert Hall out in the streets in public. At basketball games, you know, we can chant Turkey Bowl and they can when we win.
Get as close to them as you can, even box them out, whatever it is you need to do. I understand how serious it is and how much joy it brings people. So that's where my focus comes in on. I want to be the guy to have people have a sad Thanksgiving.
Definitely hoping for a shutout. You know, Calvert Hall has a great offense, but you know, we have a better defense. So I'm definitely hoping for a shutout. We're locking them down the whole time. We're scoring offense. You know, our offense is electric this year. So you know, it's going to be a great game, high scoring. On our side, not on their side though, on our side.
Berries. We'll go berries.
Yeah, you gotta go berries on that one.
Berries.
Cranberry jelly.
Probably the berries. I don't like cranberry jelly.
I'll go either or. I'm a big jelly guy though. Yeah.
Jelly for sure. Not even a question. Jelly.
Berries. More of a jelly guy. Yeah, I'm not a big berry guy.
I'm gonna say berry.
Yeah.
Jelly, for sure. Jelly.
Yeah, cranberry jelly, yes.
No arguing that one.
Cranberry, I gotta be honest, it's one of the worst parts of Thanksgiving. Cranberry sauce should be outlawed. It's pretty terrible.
we go. That's good, man.
I'm telling you, it's not that bad out here.
No, not that bad. Not that bad. Where'd you go to middle school before you went to Calvert Hall?
I went to Mackinac.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wilma wasn't there then, was she?
No.
Jeez,
no.
whiz.
Could have been.
Viverito? Viverito was it?
Definitely white meat.
White meat.
Dark meat. Dark meat. Dark meat.
I don't even like turkey, but I say white.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
All right, we're less than 45 minutes away from the kickoff of the 103rd Turkey Bowl right here on WMAR. We're joined right now with Mr. Calvert Hall, Joe Baker. Joe, how are you?
Thanks, Jamie. Doing well.
Man, now listen, you graduated in 1976. We'll get right to the yearbook photo, Sean.
Let's go. Bring it up. Yearbook photo for Mr. Baker. Joe, what does the Turkey Bowl mean to you? I mean, so many years. You've been coming here all this time.
Yeah, it's just awesome. It's also an experience for the kids. It's also an experience for the fans. It's just great community, fellowship, and competition.
You still get those butterflies when you walk through the gates?
Well, I coached basketball for a long time, so when you come on the field, it really means something.
Absolutely.
You went to Immaculate Heart of Mary, and then you went to Calvert Hall. Was there any choice other than Calvert Hall?
Well, it was right up the street. My friends went to Calvert Hall, so I just followed them right there.
Oh, man, what kind of education did you get? Who was your best teacher?
I had tremendous teachers. I cannot not mention Mr. Bill Karpovich, who taught me advanced placement calculus, championship soccer coach, but a master instructor, and really made me a really strong math student.
What do you think of this team this year? What do you think of Calvert Hall, and what do you think happens today?
Well, you never know what happens at Turkey Bowl. 40 years today, this year, 40 years ago, Calvert Hall runs a reverse with less than a minute to play to end up winning the game, right? So we've had a long year a little bit in some ways, but we'll keep getting better. So I think it could go either way. Loyola's had a great season, but we won't know until the game ends.
And we know you made your prediction. Let's hold it up. Let's show the people.
I got it.
All right.
Hall 21, Don's 20, and a nail biter.
Whoa, nail biter is right.
We'll take that.
Hey, Joe, before we leave you, explain the networking of going to both of these schools. And once you go to college, you come back, man, it's just the doors are open.
It's an amazing community. Like Calvert Hall, it's 15,000 grads across the globe. When we reach out and ask, can you make a connection? Can you hook us up? Can I network, etc.? People call us back. People had great experiences at Calvert Hall, and it pays off for a lifetime.
All right, Joe, thanks so much for taking some time. Good luck watching to your team today, and happy Thanksgiving.
Right, go Hall.
All right, hey, earlier this season, we caught up with Calvert Hall. We headed out to practice, see how they're preparing for this year's Turkey Bowl.
Show right. 1, 10. Big dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We just looking forward to working hard, getting to win that championship this year, getting that ring we've been working all off season.
Show up.
It's a great day to have a day. We're gonna win it all this year.
Set hit, everybody step.
Oh, that hurt, bro.
I want a silent motion, king right hit, 426 insert on alpha.
Right now. That's good practice.
Hey, offense on me, offense on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Obviously, we always got a turkey ball always in the back of our head. it's honestly an honor to be playing that game. Played in there 2 years. Like, I've experienced the loss, the win, and the one is most definitely the better.
Hey, twos on punt. I mean, we're just looking for a great season this year. We worked our butts off all summer.
Here we go. As a Calvert Hall football coach, an alum, Turkey Bowl is, the most important game of the year, so it's always on our mind.
1, 2, 3, favorite part is winning. I mean, if you win the Turkey Bowl, you go home, have a great day, but I can't say the same when losing. I've been on both ends of the spectrum sophomore year. We lost, unfortunately, and then last year we won, and that was the best feeling ever.
For sure, bro. We brothers for life.
I like that.
We good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get it.
Ready, break. Oh, we're going to wipe them. We are. It'll be a good game, though. It'll be a good game.
I am proud of everything you've done, and now all that hard work is now about to pay off. I mean, always beat the Dons, but you can't really, predictions, let's go 21-20 Calvert Hall.
We're going to blow them out. I got ours 42-7 this year.
Definitely white meat.
White meat. Dark meat. Dark meat. Dark meat. I don't even like turkey, but I say white meat.
White meat or dark meat?
Dark meat.
It's
more juicy, bro. Come on.
I mean, white meat gets it done.
White meat.
White meat,
That's easy.
for sure.
White meat.
Yeah.
White meat.
Dark meat. Yeah, dark
It's
meat.
a
It's not juicier. White meat's too dry.
Gotta
White
get dark
meat.
meat.
White meat.
Dark meat all the way.
I love dark meat.
Dark meat. Dark meat.
White meat.
I don't understand why we have to commit to eating turkey on Thanksgiving. It's a decent meat, but chicken, pork,
Ham better.
steak, ham. Yes, get a good holiday ham, the nice honey glaze. That's what needs to happen.
I'll start over here and be like, hey, we're back. Let's get to
Celebrating our 103rd Turkey Bowl is an amazing event this year, and Franz Kraus with us from Wise.
Hard one. Pumpkin pie. Hard one. Pumpkin pie. We'll go pumpkin pie.
All right, welcome back to Turkey Bowl Game Day presented by Wise Markets. One of the biggest factors every year, Jamie, are the fans. Let's go check in with them. Oh, who's going to win? Who's going to win?
Calvert Hall.
All right, who's going to win?
Roll on!
Oh, the Dons, Calvert Hall. Hey, guys, favorite Thanksgiving food? Go.
Turkey!
All right, what about you?
Yam!
Yeah.
Yams!
All right.
Collard greens!
All right, favorite Thanksgiving food?
Mashed potato.
Okay.
Turkey? Turkey.
Are we talking about cranberry sauce or no cranberry sauce?
Cranberry sauce.
All right, they love the cranberries. You guys ready for a great game? Yeah! Jamie, they're ready.
All right, and so are we. We're going to take you into the kitchen right now. Look at this. Kelly Swoop talks it over with Coach Franz from Wise Markets, getting you ready for your holiday treat. Ooh, that's hot. Hot.
Celebrating our 103rd Turkey Bowl is an amazing event this year, and Franz Kraus with us from Wise Markets today. I know a lot of people are already cooking that turkey up at home, but tell me why it's so important for Weiss Markets to become a partner with us for this major community event?
So absolutely. So we've proudly sponsored with WMAR in the past with Pack the Park and Fill the House, and we have a company mission where we want to give back to the communities that we serve in. And so this is a great opportunity to do so with two historic schools in the Baltimore market, and we have a lot of associates that used to go to or attend either one of those two locations.
So that turkey at home, again, probably in the oven, getting brown already. But Weiss Markets has some great things. Tell us about some of the things that you can look forward to in December as you're getting prepared for some of that holiday shopping. You got a great display right here. I want to grab some of this to eat. But
so absolutely. So once we finish up with the Thanksgiving holiday, we immediately go into our Christmas rewards program. And so I brought a couple of the items here today. Customers can come in, 400 points, they can get a couple of the items for free, the spiral ham, we have a couple sides, or if they don't want to, they can use 200 points, get money off per pound on various items. We have a lot of seafood items as well as some great fresh salmon items. So that starts redeeming, I believe is 1 week after the Thanksgiving holiday. They can come in and start redeeming those points.
So much going on with the holidays. You know, you're shopping, you're buying gifts, you're taking care of your kids when they're out of school. What advice, I guess, would you have to customers, things that they can do to make things a little bit easier?
Yeah, so we understand that around that holiday time, right, the time is valuable. Customers don't have the desire nor the want to go to 2, 3, 4 different grocery stores to look for stuff. So we make it very simple. We are a one-stop shop. We have everything that they're looking for, from bakery platters to produce platters, seafood platters. And so we like to make that very easy for them when they come into the locations.
All right, Franz, so great to have Weiss Markets
Thank
a
you so
part of
much.
the team. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
All right, Kelly, great job, Franz, as we are getting set for the 103rd Turkey Bowl coming up here on WMAR. Coming up next, the first television interview with the new president of Loyola Blakefield. All righty.
You know, we kind of have the club aspect and the team aspect. You know, if you just want to come play around, that's fine. But then we take it serious too. Yeah, we compete.
That's tough. You know, I'll be a carrots guy.
Carrots.
I'll be a carrots guy.
Like a bunny.
Yeah.
We're back live here on the Weiss Market pregame show. Turkey Bowl kickoff coming up at 10 o'clock with Scott Garceau and Keith Mills. And we are so privileged to be joined right now with the new president of Loyola, just named, and his father, Dennis Baker, who's from Niagara Falls. So you get on LinkedIn one day, you see this job open, you apply. Is that how it worked?
That's not exactly how it worked, no.
I saw the job was coming open, and my provincial, that's my superior in New York City. I'd like you to apply for that. I'd like to make you available for it. And then I went through the application process like everybody else, and after a long process, ended up here today.
What's great? What's so special about Loyola? What have you found there?
The community, I'd say. The community. It's a place where God is close. Truly, it really is. It's a place where God is close. With the kids, with the adults, alumni, the entire community. I love the influence it has on the city of Baltimore, Baltimore County, all the counties surrounding school. This wonderful community aspect of it. It feels like home. That's what I said when I came down.
What kind of fingerprint do you want to put on them, Father?
Don't screw anything up. You know, it's such a wonderful school. I was said to one of the kids, that was one of the questions that they'd asked me, what great plans do you have for Loyola? And I said, I really kind of want to keep it on the rails. This is such a great place. That's not to say we don't need a couple changes here and there, but for the most part, it's kind of keeping that tradition alive, that Ignatian spirituality, making sure God is close as it is right now. All those things are really important to me.
And then quickly, if you could, just what you're looking forward to today, your first Turkey Bowl experience here in Baltimore.
I want to be able to return next year and say that we are undefeated in my tenure in the Turkey Bowl.
That's great.
Very good.
Continue great luck at Loyola.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it very much.
All right, so look, there's not only football at these two schools, there are also extracurriculars and clubs. We headed out to the schools to show you some of those. Check it out.
Yes, sir. We kind of have the club aspect and the team aspect. If you just want to come play around, that's fine. But then we take it serious too. Yeah, we compete.
Fulham. Me and a bunch of my friends started playing spike ball a lot last year at school. We came to the idea that we should start a club, and this year we brought it to Loyola.
It's a really fun activity. Normally see it at the beach, but it's cool to be able to bring it to school and as a club.
Back. Spike ball, it's basically volleyball with a net. So you basically have a net in the middle, you get 3 touches, you gotta hit it back and forth, and it's basically volleyball.
Good work. We've been playing spike ball after school for the past year and a half now. We really love it. It's been a lot of fun. It's just a way for all of us to get together.
As far as the game is, I really like it because it's high-paced, it's action-filled. There's never really a dull moment when you're playing spike ball, and it grows camaraderie and brotherly between people. It's a good competitive rivalry.
Oh, that close, dude. And if you don't have a club that you're in, that spike ball can be that for somebody. I think it's just something to really do. It gets you relaxed. It's not super stressful like how a lot of sports can be. When you play at a high competitive level, spike ball is just kind of relaxing. It's a way for all of our friends to get together and have fun.
It's awesome, because at first, we were kind of worried, hey, is anybody gonna even come out? But now it's wow, there's people coming for this club that we made. It's really cool to see.
Me as well.
2043.
Okay. Yeah. And Hydra.
When we tell them, hey, it's a board game, they're like, oh, that's boring.
Take it on.
Oh!
Jordan, right after they finish this segment, the Crokinole video comes on.
Oh boy, here we go.
Slap it on.
All right, Calvert Hall's been around since 1852. You believe
45.
1845.
Yes.
Well, you're changing history on me. Holy cow! Look at this.
He's the guy who knows the history.
I do know that.
Can't
Yes.
do it. Brother Kane is with us. He is the leader, of course, of Calvert Hall. You're coming up on your 10th anniversary next year.
It is. I'm a Philadelphia guy, but I've become a Baltimore guy. I love it down here.
They were kind of the same city.
Yeah, it's very much. Neighborhoods and people are the same down here. It's great.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Always a special atmosphere every single year when you come out to the Turkey Bowl. What are your favorite kind of traditions about the Turkey Bowl coming out here? Do you still get goosebumps when you come out to see these
and I mean, it
teams?
begins earlier in the year. The kids, we have a pep rally yesterday. I know Loyola does. We had our alumni homecoming last night. We had about 1,300 people come, and they're all interested in the game. Long time. One of the things we do, it's a new thing, is we have a toast to Augie Maselli, a long-time Calvert Hall guy, coach, and then faculty member. We have a tent dedicated to him. So it's neat. And then the atmosphere is just around school this week and leading up to being at the game, and the kids love it, and it's a great rivalry. I mean, and our kids know each other. You know, they've grown up knowing each other, so it's exciting. We're thrilled.
With all those reunions, with all those remembrances, what do you think the best Calvert Hall team ever to take a field? What do you think?
Oh, I would be in trouble if with a lot of guys that would say that. You know, the funny is the
Joby
alums
Walt.
all talk about Joby Walt. They talk about that. They talk about the field goal at the end of the game in 69, 68. Yeah, so, but I think it's been all the teams since I've been here.
That's good. That's good.
And I'm 7-1 right now. We missed one from COVID, so yeah,
that's pretty good, John.
We're happy. We're happy.
Man.
Real quick, what do you think of this year's team?
I'm happy. We have had some injuries and some adversity, and but they're playing well. They're excited. We got a lot of young kids that are going to be better players as we go along. But this doesn't, and records mean nothing today.
Absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
a great day for both schools. So we're excited.
Right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys
Pleasure
for joining
seeing you again. Happy
Appreciate
Thanksgiving.
It.
Have a great
Happy
day.
Thanksgiving,
Look,
everybody.
last segment we went out to Loyola, talked about spike ball. Now we're going to head out to Calvert Hall. We're going to talk about something called crokinole. Let's take a look.
When we tell them, hey, it's a board game, they're like, oh, that's boring.
Take it on.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
They showed up the first week and they were like, oh, this is pretty fun.
Yes, sir.
Crokinole is a Canadian game. You got 2 to 4 players on each board, and you got to flick the disc. You can't push it. You got to flick it with one finger. And essentially, the object of the game is to try and get as many points as possible inside the inner ring and inside the little hole in the center.
That's right.
We get pretty competitive.
I'll be like, come to Crokinole just because it's fun and like I like trash talk. It's a master class right there.
If you land in a circle, it's 20. The inner rim is 15, middle rim's 10, outer rim is 5 points.
5, 45. Oh yeah, we won.
And it's also a game for everybody. Like you think it's some sort of silly game at first, and then you start playing, and you get the little intricacies with everything, and the little caveats and rules and strategies, and then you realize it's not some stupid game. It's actually really competitive.
So I win that round. It's very strategic. So if you're thinking about it and you have 1 or 2 discs left and you're down a couple points, you got to really think about it. You're like, okay, what do I have to hit here? If I have 10 less points, let me try and hit his 5, and then I add 5, and it just knocks it out. So it's a lot of thinking.
And then I only had 1 in the inner ring, so I only got 15. So he beats me 35 to 15.
Series game, 2 to 1. Me up still.
And people going at it back and forth. That's why I'm talking about the competitiveness, because it really does get pretty cutthroat in these little silly board games. So yeah.
It's just something we can all enjoy, and we can just have fun with it.
It's not bad. That works.
Oh. Especially when it goes in.
Coaching defensive assistant at Calvert Hall.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if we need a question, I might ask you about if you're pulling for one of these teams. Because Stan, because he played with your dad, right?
Yeah. Well, he played probably the latter years of my father. My father retired in '74. And at that time, he was in San Diego. So Stan was still in Baltimore, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch Stan. Stan's got sticky fingers.
Stan was coaching at Gilman when I was a head coach at Calvert Hall.
Hey, how are you?
Had some good teams.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Obviously, had some good teams.
Sorry for not knowing.
Stand over here. I'm gonna put you on here.
I coached 99 to 2007.
Okay. And then, was it Davis after you?
Get you on TV here as soon as I interview these guys.
And then I was an assistant on Donald's staff for a couple years. Okay. I think I'm a better assistant than.
Welcome back. 103rd Turkey Bowl coming up, Sean.
Oh, and we are joined by some special guests, Johnny Unitas Jr., Jay Robinson. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us. We're happy to be here.
Hey, you're no stranger to Turkey Bowls. Your memories, and does this still give you butterflies coming out today?
I got it. Yeah, it does. You know, Thanksgiving morning has always meant one thing to me, whether it was playing here at Calvert Hall and then coaching. And it's the tradition continues, and what a great tradition in Baltimore.
And Johnny Unitas Jr., when you walk into this place, named after your father, it's been 50 years since you retired. What goes on through your heart, John?
Well, you know, I'm very, very proud that my father's name's attached to the stadium, and you know, I miss him terribly. It's over 20 years since his passing. But like Jay says, this is a great tradition here, and I'm happy to be here and celebrate with Jay and the whole Cardinal family. And go Cards. That's what I say.
They played together.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Now, you didn't even play quarterback.
Well, I did, but I'd rather hit somebody than be hit, so I decided to be a free safety more so than the quarterback. But I did play, and Jay was my tight end, and we had a heck of a team, didn't we?
We sure did. We were, I don't want to brag, but we were a tough group of guys, and, you know, we won a lot of games and really proud of it.
Yeah.
And tell me about what's happening next year. What are you putting on?
Well, Jay and I are still around to see it. It's our 50th anniversary for graduation from the Calvert Hall in 1974. So, you know, we're still here, and we're looking forward to getting together with a lot of the guys and that we grew up with and played ball with. So it's going to be fun.
And what about your foundation? I mean, you do a lot of work. Tell us about that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Educational Foundation is it's educational based. We give about $40,000 out of scholarships each year to graduating high school scholar athletes who are moving on to college to play football, but more importantly, get their education. So we continue to do that each year. This year, December 7th, we'll have the 37th year of presenting the Golden Arm Award trophy to the recipient. We have top 5. I don't know who the winner is.
I have the winner. It's a kid from LSU. He won. So you don't even have to have the ceremony, right?
It's good. Jamie, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Along with the other ones, they're all deserving, but only one wins. And but again, we're very proud of what we do, and we're going to continue it as long as we can.
Great.
Yep.
Well, good luck on your 50th next year. Can you believe that, Jay?
We're really excited about this 50th. Thanks for the mic. We're excited. You know, one thing that we want to do to celebrate for our class and for our alma mater is put together a scholarship fund. We're calling it the Springboard Scholarship because we're trying to find a young man that's gone through some troubles and is fighting through it and really wants to get a Calvert Hall education and lead him into his adult life. And we're put together this scholarship fund to support. It's all need-based, and it's predominantly a full scholarship.
and we're looking for that guy. Our school's going to make the choice of that student athlete, just probably a student or a student athlete, the same thing to me. And we'll get that guy a scholarship, and we're going to support him. We have 2 class members that are going to be his mentors throughout his 4 years at the Hall, and we're proud to get this thing going. And if anybody wants to contribute, it's calverthall.com. You go to the menu and you see giving, and just follow the icons right through it, and we'd appreciate that. And all our class of 74 guys, hope you jump in on this.
You got my first donation.
All right,
I promise.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Our pleasure having you here today.
Thanks very much, guys.
And enjoy today. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, back with more as we get closer to the kickoff of the 103rd Turkey Bowl.
Slap it on or dry. Yeah,
I'm more of a slap it on type of guy.
I like to gnaw dry.
No, I slap it on there.
Slap it on.
Gnaw dry.
Slap it on.
Gnaw dry.
Oh, we got to slap the gravy on.
Yeah, slap it on. Make like a corn and potato volcano.
Yeah.
That's what my dad taught me. So
I'd say slap it on.
I'm going dry on that one.
If it's my wife or my mother-in-law making it, then yeah, you want to use the gravy that they make. But I won't name names, but I've had some gravy that wasn't so good, so we'll leave it at that.
Right there, show everybody who it is. The game you're about to watch has been in the making since last year's Turkey Bowl ended.
Welcome back to Turkey Bowl Game Day presented by Wise Markets, and we're getting closer and closer to the 103rd Turkey Bowl kickoff between the Calvert Hall Cardinals and the Loyola Dons. And I'd say the fans are ready. Do you think? You think so? All right, Jamie, you got a guess. Let's head over to Jamie Costello.
He is famous for not owning a pair of pants. Never. In the dead of winter, he is there. And now you're retired, and now, how many grandchildren now, Bill?
I have 8 grandchildren.
Oh, my God. And that's your full-time job?
Oh, yes, full-time job. I'm daycaring a 6-month-old.
Now, listen, I'm going to ask you, put your hat on. This is his Loyola hat that he always wears. And you knew Stu Kerr?
Yes.
And Stu, as Professor Cool.
Yes.
Watch this. We have Professor Cool's hat right there. This is the one that he put that on for us, will you? Look at this. Bill Careau as Professor K. Professor Cool. Bill, thanks for doing this. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. There you go. How about that, Sean?
Love it. Love it. Hey, let's head over to the fans out here. Let's head over. All right, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Who's going to win today?
Calvert Hall!
Calvert Hall! All right, let's talk a little bit about your schools. What's your favorite thing about Calvert Hall?
The free periods.
Oh, okay. What about you?
Black Student Union.
All right. And yourself?
Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood. All right, hey, what do you think the score's going to be today between Calvert Hall and Loyola? I think I know who you're picking to win the game. What do you think the score is going to be?
27-24 Calvert Hall. 70-0 Calvert Hall.
70-0. Oh my God. We need viewers to tune in and stay the whole time. What do you think? Score.
21-17.
24-20. 30-27. 34-27.
We got some good games. All right, let's head over to the Loyola side of things. All right, guys, your favorite thing about Loyola?
People.
The people, love it.
Everything about it.
Everything, all-encompassing Loyola. Your favorite thing?
The Brotherhood.
Oh, the Brotherhood.
The people.
The people. All right, let's get some scores. Your score prediction for today. I think you're going to say Loyola's going to win, right? What do you think the score is going to be?
The score, 1,000,000-0.
1,000,000-0. We have a record-breaking day here at Towson. All right, your score prediction, sir.
90-0.
90-0. A little less than 1,000,000. Okay, what about you?
35-32.
Okay, back here.
40-0.
Okay, and all the way in the back.
49-0.
Oh my gosh, we have some 1,000,000-0, 90 40. I mean, we have got some big time scores, Jamie. Let's go over to you.
All right, we need some arms. Who wants? Come here. All right, we need an
Who
arm.
wants to
One
join
for
Jamie and
Loyola.
toss
Here
some
you
footballs,
go.
all
Come
right,
on now.
let's go.
All right,
Let's
who?
go.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Let's go.
Come on.
Here we go. Right here. Come on up this way. All right, this is the first ever Costello Challenge. Ready? You got to hit this. Come on now. Come on. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go. Ready? Oh, right up. Come on. Yeah, go right through it. Come on. Who can do it? Oh, come on. Do it again. Oh, just hitting it. Come on now. No, nobody's hit it yet. Yeah, that's one. Best of three. Oh, we're tied up. 1-1. Oh, 2-1. 2-2. This is it. Oh, this could win it. He wins. That's it.
Jamie.
Thank you, gentlemen. Way to go, man. Way to go.
All right, Jamie. I think we need a competition. Stepner versus Costello.
All right, let's go.
Stepner versus Costello. You know,
All right,
I think when people tuned in for Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, I think they said, we need a football throwing competition between. Oh, right at the camera.
Right. Oh, man.
Yikes. All right.
Sorry, bad aim.
What do you think? All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
good. All right, good.
We're
Try
off
it
the
again.
top.
Try
One
it
more
again.
time. All right. Over under is 3.5.
Yeah.
Right off the top.
my
Got to get it a
goodness.
little lower. Give me a red football here. Give me a red football here.
Try it.
What do you think? The red one. You think I'm going to make it this time? We're going red.
Come on, hit it. Yeah. Oh, close enough.
I mean, I'm
Good
gonna have
enough.
to get it before we
Hey, listen. There you go. This is what it's all about. Community. It's about these kids. These kids, everybody you see right here, they're going to grow up. They're going to go on to school, and they're going to come back, and they're going to put money and raise businesses and raise families in the Baltimore area, and that's what we're all about, right?
The teams are running onto the field right now. First, we have Calvert Hall. We're about 7 minutes until we get things going here. Look, Jamie, I mean, this is big. One of the biggest games in high school football in Baltimore, obviously. And these are two evenly matched teams as we get closer and closer to kickoff here. You never know what's going to happen. Even taking it back to last year, 4th and 17, an improvised fake punt on the way to a game-winning field goal by Calvert Hall. Loyola on the brink of tying or winning the game, and they fall just short. I mean, it is on their mind. Talking to Coach Anthony Zayu from Loyola this week, he said he's thought about that game last year for a full 12 months. Every single day, it has been in his mind thinking about that game. They are so motivated, the Dons are, to get back on the winning track. And Calvert Hall, hey, they want to keep that Alumni Memorial Trophy at the Hall.
And we're going to see some athletes out here today. And I think the athlete that Loyola has going on at Duke, this kid, watch this kid more. I mean, he comes from a long line of Moors that have played here for Loyola, but he may be the best.
Look, Jaden Moore, he's going to join his brother Jordan at Duke. And Jordan is such a factor for Duke University, and he was in the Turkey Bowl. And Jaden, look, this is his first Turkey Bowl since his sophomore year, because last year he didn't get to play in the game. He had torn his ACL training the previous summer, so he missed the entire season last year. You know Jaden Moore, who is one of the best players on the field here today. You know it is burning inside him to get a win. That would be too straight for him because his sophomore year, Loyola won it. He wants to end his high school career with a win in the Turkey Bowl.
We've got moms and dads, grandparents watching this game. We're taking them back into the days of Thanksgivings of past and knowing that this could be it for their senior son, and they're just going to sit back and watch and listen to the great Hall of Famers Scott Garceau and Keith Mills.
And we have to thank everybody at WMAR, our viewers for tuning in, all the people behind the scenes for working so hard to bring you the Turkey Bowl each and every year. Stay tuned, the 103rd Turkey Bowl coming your way in just a bit.
The game you're about to watch has been in the making since last year's Turkey Bowl ended. We have had countless planning meetings, secured NFL-grade production trucks, stellar talent as we continue our dedication to a world-class sports production. We are talking 5,000 feet of cable, 2 days of setup, 40 crew members, and over 100 support staff. And then we bring in 16 coaches, 128 players, all playing with one heart. Stay tuned. The 103rd Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 103 starts in 3 minutes.